Could you please pass the salt? Could you please pass the salt? I could help you with your homework if you need it. I could help you with your homework if you need it. She could have been more careful. She could have been more careful. Could we meet tomorrow to discuss the project? Could we meet tomorrow to discuss the project? You could see the mountains from the window. You could see the mountains from the window. Could you tell me where the nearest bank is? Could you tell me where the nearest bank is? I could hear the birds singing this morning. I could hear the birds singing this morning. We could go to the park if it stops raining. We could go to the park if it stops raining. Could you lend me a pencil? Could you lend me a pencil? They could arrive at any moment. They could arrive at any moment. He could play the guitar very well. He could play the guitar very well. Could you close the door on your way out? Could you close the door on your way out? She could have joined us for dinner. She could have joined us for dinner. Could this be the right address? Could this be the right address? He could run faster than anyone else. He could run faster than anyone else. Could you help me find my keys? Could you help me find my keys? I could stay here forever. I could stay here forever. Could you speak a bit louder, please? Could you speak a bit louder, please? We could finish the project by Friday. We could finish the project by Friday. Could you recommend a good restaurant? Could you recommend a good restaurant? He could swim across the lake. He could swim across the lake. Could you explain that concept again? Could you explain that concept again? I could see her point of view. I could see her point of view. Could you wait here for a moment? Could you wait here for a moment? They could have taken a different route. They could have taken a different route. Could this be the reason for the delay? Could this be the reason for the delay? She could easily win the competition. She could easily win the competition. Could we have the bill, please? Could we have the bill, please? He could have been more polite. He could have been more polite. Could you fix this for me? Could you fix this for me? We could organise a surprise party. We could organise a surprise party. Could you write that down? Could you write that down? She could bake a delicious cake. She could bake a delicious cake. Could I borrow your phone? Could I borrow your phone? They could have made a mistake. They could have made a mistake. Could you open the window? Could you open the window? I could do that if I had more time. I could do that if I had more time. Could you send me the document? Could you send me the document? He could travel around the world. He could travel around the world. Could we take a short break? Could we take a short break? She could tell he was lying. She could tell he was lying. Could you give me a ride home? Could you give me a ride home? We could improve our service. We could improve our service. Could you remind me later? Could you remind me later? He could not believe his eyes. He could not believe his eyes. Could you clarify that for me? Could you clarify that for me? She could sing beautifully. She could sing beautifully. Could this be the solution we need? Could this be the solution we need? I could never forget this moment. I could never forget this moment. Could you help me with this task? Could you help me with this task? You should drink more water. You should drink more water. He should apologize for his mistake. He should apologize for his mistake. She should call her parents more often. She should call her parents more often. We should leave early to avoid traffic. We should leave early to avoid traffic. You should see a doctor about that cough. You should see a doctor about that cough. He should have been more careful. He should have been more careful. Should we invite them to the party? Should we invite them to the party? You should try the new restaurant in the city. You should try the new restaurant in the city. They should be here by now. They should be here by now. She should wear a coat. It's cold outside. She should wear a coat. It's cold outside. We should focus on our main priorities. We should focus on our main priorities. You should take a break. You look tired. You should take a break. You look tired. He should finish his homework before playing games. He should finish his homework before playing games. Should I bring anything to the meeting? Should I bring anything to the meeting? You should read this book. It's amazing. You should read this book. It's amazing. She should practice more before the performance. She should practice more before the performance. We should reconsider our options. We should reconsider our options. We should try to be more understanding of others' perspectives. We should try to be more understanding of others' perspectives. You should visit the museum while you're in town. You should visit the museum while you're in town. He should have studied harder for the exam. He should have studied harder for the exam. Should we ask for directions? Should we ask for directions? You should tell her how you feel. You should tell her how you feel. They should arrive by noon. They should arrive by noon. She should have received the package by now. She should have received the package by now. We should start the presentation soon. We should start the presentation soon. You should update your software regularly. You should update your software regularly. He should listen to his parents' advice. He should listen to his parents' advice. Should I wait here or inside? Should I wait here or inside? You should join us for dinner. You should join us for dinner. She should avoid eating too much sugar. She should avoid eating too much sugar. We should plan a trip together. We should plan a trip together. Should we notify the authorities? Should we notify the authorities? You should learn to drive. You should learn to drive. He should apologize for being late. He should apologize for being late. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? You should get some rest. You should get some rest. They should have informed us earlier. They should have informed us earlier. She should focus on her studies. She should focus on her studies. We should respect each other's opinions. We should respect each other's opinions. Should I turn off the lights? Should I turn off the lights? You should consider his offer. You should consider his offer. He should have been more patient. He should have been more patient. Should we take the shortcut? Should we take the shortcut? You should always tell the truth. You should always tell the truth. She should be more careful with her words. She should be more careful with her words. We should support each other. We should support each other. Should I bring an umbrella? Should I bring an umbrella? You should watch this movie. You should watch this movie. He should take responsibility for his actions. He should take responsibility for his actions. We should stay in touch. We should stay in touch. Would you like some tea? Would you like some tea? I would love to visit Paris someday. I would love to visit Paris someday. She would often walk to the park in the evenings. She would often walk to the park in the evenings. Would you mind closing the window? Would you mind closing the window? He would always help me with my homework. He would always help me with my homework. Would it be possible to change our meeting time? Would it be possible to change our meeting time? They would go camping every summer. They would go camping every summer. Would you like to join us for dinner? Would you like to join us for dinner? I would appreciate your help. I would appreciate your help. She would never lie to her friends. She would never lie to her friends. Would you prefer coffee or tea? Would you prefer coffee or tea? He would sing in the shower every morning. He would sing in the shower every morning. Would you please pass the salt? Would you please pass the salt? I would recommend the chicken dish. I would recommend the chicken dish. They would travel to exotic locations. They would travel to exotic locations. Would you be able to finish this by tomorrow? Would you be able to finish this by tomorrow? She would laugh at his jokes. She would laugh at his jokes. Would it be okay if I called you later? Would it be okay if I called you later? He would do anything for his family. He would do anything for his family. Would you believe it if I told you? Would you believe it if I told you? I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. She would like to thank everyone for coming. She would like to thank everyone for coming. Would you consider moving to another city? Would you consider moving to another city? They would often visit their grandparents. They would often visit their grandparents. Would you care for some dessert? Would you care for some dessert? He would rather stay at home. He would rather stay at home. Would it help if I explained it again? Would it help if I explained it again? I would never hurt you. I would never hurt you. She would like to speak with the manager. She would like to speak with the manager. Would you mind if I opened the window? Would you mind if I opened the window? They would play tennis every weekend. They would play tennis every weekend. Would you be interested in this opportunity? Would you be interested in this opportunity? He would call his mother every Sunday. He would call his mother every Sunday. Would you like to see a movie? Would you like to see a movie? I would appreciate it if you could send me the details. I would appreciate it if you could send me the details. She would often read before bed. She would often read before bed. Would you help me with this project? Would you help me with this project? He would drive me to school every day. He would drive me to school every day. Would it be all right if I arrived late? Would it be all right if I arrived late? I would like to apologize for the inconvenience. I would like to apologize for the inconvenience. She would smile whenever she saw him. She would smile whenever she saw him. Would you agree with that statement? Would you agree with that statement? They would celebrate their anniversary each year. They would celebrate their anniversary each year. Would you come with me to the shop? Would you come with me to the shop? He would prefer to stay anonymous. He would prefer to stay anonymous. Would it be okay if I borrowed your car? Would it be okay if I borrowed your car? I would like to make a speech. I would like to make a speech. She would never forget his kindness. She would never forget his kindness. Would you be so kind as to assist me? Would you be so kind as to assist me? They would always remember their first date. They would always remember their first date.